Martha Alderson here, the Plot Whisperer. I'm also the author of Blockbuster Plots Pure and Simple, the Plot Whisperer book, and the Plot Whisperer Workbook. And there's a third book in this that will make it a trilogy in this Plot Whisperer series that's coming out in a couple months, and it's the Plot Whisperer Book of Prompts. So today we're doing another quick plot tip. And today we're talking a little bit about emotion. Emotion, when you can convey an authentically true and universal emotion in your writing with your characters, you really connect to your readers. Because as soon as the readers can feel on a visceral level what the character is feeling, they're connected at depth and they're really into your story. They're living the story as the protagonist is living it. They're feeling all the feelings, and they're really invested in the story. And you really want that to happen. So I've gone over the importance of emotion, and they're in other plot tips that we have on the YouTube channel. And today what I want to do is to make sure you don't overdo the show of emotion. I don't know if that's really possible, because usually what I see is that there's not enough emotion. And I'm not talking about overt, yelling and screaming or throwing things or dancing around because, the character's happy. But I'm talking about true emotion through the nuances of the character's behavior and the subtleties in which we do show our emotions, our fears, and our angers and loves and hates. It doesn't come out necessarily in overt and cliched ways. And what happens is that the more adept you are at coming up with really unique ways of showing character emotions really sets you apart as an author. So what I want to recommend today for a plot tip is to plot out the scenes with the most character emotion, where there's a real depth of emotion that's displayed in the character because of the dramatic action. And if you plot these out to see where they fall in your story and how many there are with really deep feelings, then you can make sure that you don't overdo the play of emotion. Because if you do it too much, your story will become really sappy or sentimental or a little bit too Chloe, and will be distant, can off-put the reader. So you want to use the emotion at the best places in the story that it's going to provide the most dramatic action and keep the reader turning the pages. So where you want the depth of emotion are in the scenes that are leading up to the major turning points. And those major turning points, or the key turning points, are the 4 energetic markers that I talk about in all these books and also all over on the YouTube channel that you can go to. So you usually want to have the scenes with the most emotion to either happening in the energetic markers, those scenes, or in the scenes that are leading right up to those. Because it gives a lot more impact then to these big, important turning points in the scene, because we can see not only the dramatic action, but we can see the deepest effects that it has on the character. So I want you to take your time with emotional scenes and use them to create drama. You can slow down those scenes. They become very evocative and very connecting to the reader if you slow it down and really let us see moment by moment what is going on with the character, and not overdoing it by doing it in too many scenes, but putting it in the exact right scenes in your story. And the best way to do that is to plot it out, and you can use the workbook to actually do that. There are places in the book to fill out as you go through to be able to track the emotion of the character every step along the way of the story. So, thank you for visiting, and I hope you'll visit my YouTube channel. Well, you're on my YouTube channel. Or go to my blog, The Plot Whisperer, or my website, Blockbuster Plots. Thank you.